Oh, goodness. Okay. Well, hello everyone. We're doing a quick buffer before we get started on the stream. My friend, my friend said he thought he cursed me. Uh, Thankfully not. No curse has beset me. Let me refresh everything, make sure we're good on all the ends, but it looks like we are. Thank you, Delano, for going into chat. What a legend. Oh, goodness. Well, hello everybody. Hope you're doing well. It's 8:30. It's a later stream. We'll do a full kickoff like in a couple seconds. Not sure who's here, who isn't. It's probably gonna be a lighter stream given that it's later and it's the end of the promptathon. We're kind of reeling back from that. In fact, I was talking to my friend. He recommended we draw something rat related. So we'll see. I'm kind of feeling some Hataya vibes from that. Also, Bear, I saw your. I'm looking through Delano's Discord because I haven't looked at it all day. I missed a ton of stuff, especially with the Crew 50. Your Dark Fantasy recommendation. I just lost which chat it's in. There's a lot of chats in Delano's server. Um, but yeah, no, my literally as I hit the start stream button, everything went off. Then my music turned off, everything. But thank you once again, Delano, for handling that, getting my internet back and working. Um, yeah. Oh yeah, my friend and I before stream, we were watching this anime called Gamers. Dude, the worst anime I've ever seen. Holy, holy, as in like entirely. So bad. And then we're gonna go from that to watching Arcane after stream, which is much better. I think this is the first time I've been in good spirits before an exam. I want you guys to go to every past stream. Okay, don't actually do this. It's a waste of your time. Go to every past stream before an exam, and I'm like tired, I'm worn, but like I'm in a okay mood. Does that mean I'll do well? Who knows? But yeah. Just realized I drink all my water as well. I had an Arizona tea. I shouldn't have done that. I'm probably gonna be like jittery. What a stupid name for an anime. Well, you wouldn't guess what it's about. I also have to say I'm very thankful that this internet outage. Usually it's just me. Oh my goodness, hiccups. Why am I having hiccups? What's the stupid name? Gamers. Gamers the anime. Oh yeah, that's bad. It's so bad. I'm enjoying it though. It's pretty solid. Do we have a YouTube chat? Oh wait, did I? Oh wait, no. Okay. Oh, it's just got updated. Cool. My back hurts. I actually used the squat rack today. I don't like doing it. It makes my I haven't built up like uh the callus on the back of your shoulders. I don't know. I hate the feeling of the bar. I only did it today to mess around, so I'm going back to my usual body weight exercises or just dumbbells and stuff. My day was okay. Actually, I got a lot of studying done and just a lot of stuff done generally. I registered for classes today. It's bad. It's really bad. And in fact, I don't have all my classes I need because I need to force request and go talk to my advisors about stuff. But it was pretty productive. I got to hang out with a friend, so like, come on, how's that a bad day? Hope your day was good, Delana. How's your day? I should probably like prep the camera while we're here. 5 minute late stream. Actually, 7 minute. Oops, my bad. Internet outages suck. Man, my camera's really close to the edge of my desk. I need to like not do that. That's about good. Say a bit more before relaxing, sorting out my plan. Huge, good to hear. It's great to have a plan. Anyways, hello everybody. Hope you're doing well. It's currently 8:37 p.m. Thanks to a internet outage right as I started the stream. Hope you're all doing well though. It's been a day. Yeah, not bad, not good. Um, Wish I studied more, but I got some good work done. Tomorrow I'm gonna be really hitting the books, really crazy studying. But I'm okay with that. I'm actually kind of in the mood, at least right now. Also went back to my manga document to clean it up so everything is easier to read and access. Huge. Yeah, I didn't see Crew 50 for most of the day because, like I said, I was either in class or doing things. But reading through all the stuff that Saf did, um, and then like all the discussion about characters and goals, it's very cool stuff. And I can't wait to see what comes of it. But for now, I especially can't wait for warm up. So let's get that all sorted real quick. Boom. Boom. Cool, cool. Oof. Maybe I need to start doing more back stretches. I don't think I do enough like stuff like that. But yeah, I watched episode 5 of Arcane last night. Uh, Wonderful. I love Vi and Caitlyn. They are awesome. I really love their dynamic. Um, Poor Victor. I'm not gonna say anything. Actually, I need to. You know what? I retract my statement. I can't talk about it on stream. That's like spoiler territory. I should have warned for spoilers right there, and I didn't. Even though it's only episode 5. All right, took a fat nap and cleaned the kitchen. Another productive day, Bear. That sounds awesome. I've talked about it many a times on stream, and you guys probably were here for it, but I don't have the napping genes. Whenever I nap, I just feel worse. Yikes. Jinx was my main in League. Oh, huge. I love those two. Okay, this is the extent of the spoilers, and for those who play League, I don't think it's any secret as to the relationship between those two. But I love them to death. They're awesome. I really love the development of Caitlyn's character. Um, I really, when I first started watching the show, I thought she was gonna be this flat background character. No, she's like super important. I do too. It's bad. I want my spring break to be productive. It's a break, Bear. Like I get it, yeah, but it is a break. I think your spring break will be most productive if you honor your body's need to rest and you do what you can little by little every day, because then that'll be amortized. It wouldn't be productive if you burned yourself out or worked in excess. So sure, you could get what work done now, but that's long term, unproductive. I don't think Arcane needs a spoiler warning, but I feel like that's against my philosophy. I don't care, because then there's the 1%. Why should we ruin the viewing experience for them? It should always have everything should always have a spoiler warning if it's like that deep. Like it's so easy to say, "Hey, spoiler warning, I'm going to talk about Star Wars." Now there are trivial spoilers like uh Ultra Kill, you get to fight Gabriel. Because that's disseminated through media to a point. Like things about Arcane have not been. It has not become like a pop culture reference either. Like Luke, I am your father. Like that's a pop culture thing. The outcome of the Harry Potter series, not necessarily, unless you consider the dudes who are like trolling the release night and yelling into crowds what the outcome of the series was. Been thinking about characters to draw, so I might do that during the stream. Bear, oh yeah, shout out Bear. Bear got crazy popular today on the Drawbox server. I just want to shout that out. Everyone loved Bear's work. Everyone loved Sadie's collection of what she's been posting, and then I loved Canoe's as well. Whose father what? But yeah, I'm super impressed with all of our Drawbox people. And of course Delano's submissions as well. Delano, do you post like a cumulative work thing? Because I would love to see it if so. I only skimmed through the Discord. But this was probably one of my favorite promptathons, not really for my work, because my favorite promptathon is the summer, and especially last summer, that was my favorite one. But Seeing what like everyone come together for this one, that was like just super rad. I love that. Cumulative work, like everything I drew. Yeah, yeah, yeah. People make like a giant composition of everything. Canoe legit put it on a fridge, drew a fridge, and then put everything on there. Also, what's up, Jims? How's it going? Hopefully, I'm not holding you up too late. I know you and your sleep is very important. But yeah, I really loved how creative Canoes was. And of course, just all of Canoe's submissions were awesome. 78. I need to stop talking so fast because I forget things I ask. I love that dancing dino, dude. How's your day going so far? This was a very generic box. I mean, I've obviously probably drawn similar boxes many a time. Also, this line is just so obviously off. Um, and these two as well. We need to get ready, guys. We have the 250 cylinder challenge coming up. Oh, holy. You guys ready? Those are gonna be. My channel's already been taking a dive on YouTube. Like all my statistics are down ever since I moved to Twitch. To the point I just haven't been looking at them. Not because I'm that dependent on my statistics, but I know it'll make me feel a bit bad. Um, there is the fact that YouTube is like, oh, he streams on Twitch now. Let's like, because like my subscribers took a dive. Nah, I went on the treadmill and watched a show. Then good, huge. How are you? I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. Today was a very average day. I've been thinking if I become super rich and I can afford my own like gym, I want a rowing machine. I've been told many times my stature isn't built for running, but I can, dude, I could probably go crazy on a rowing machine. I have. Like rowing machine just makes me feel cool. I played Pokemon Pearl and walked a mile on the treadmill. Wait, followers going on Twitch. So that's cool. True. That's actually so cool. Jim's like a handheld game while walking on the treadmill. How have I not thought of that as like a thing to recommend to people? I mean, it's not that everyone has a handheld device and a treadmill, but if they do, that's like such a good way to encourage yourself to be active while playing games. That's crazy. Obviously, there's a time to min max games and stuff, but I think like if you're playing like Stardew or Animal Crossing or something like very kind of brain off and just vibe with it, like web fishing on a treadmill. That's it. Balatro on a treadmill. Guys, let's make a mod. Let's make a mod for Balatro where the higher the ante you are, the faster you have to run on the treadmill. And like what about Valorant on the treadmill? That's the thing. I get so sucked into FPSs that like, if I see a character fall, I would fall on the treadmill. Have you ever had that feeling? Or there's like that one TikTok filter that makes you fall forward. In the Balatro thing, there's a boss blind that makes you run faster. I'm emailing this to Michael Reeves, by the way. Real life Valorant. I've always wanted to play like a huge open, like get a several acre like rented out, get like paintballs guns. I've never done this in my life. I've never played paintball in my life, and like go out with my friends and we do like a real life PUBG, and like we're out there for like 2 days, like CTF. Like if you die in the game, you die in real life. If you die in the video game, you die in real life. The back end of these sausage forms have not. Mr. Beast asked me, leave me alone. What if I don't record it? What if it's just with me? Actually, no. I would so like strap GoPros to everyone's head, so like afterwards we can have a Oh, guys, here, wait. Rant time. One of my favorite YouTubers. Don't do what he does because it is illegal. Don't do anything illegal. I'm also not telling anyone to leave the Twitch platform. I'm remain here. But one of my favorite YouTubers is Shay, Shiey, I believe. He is a YouTuber, urban explorer who breaks into bunkers and like facilities. He does tons of parkour. He like really respects the environments he goes to. He gets a little bit philosophical. Um, goes there because it's beautiful. Not really. I mean, there's probably some adrenaline junkie in him, especially given some of the stunts he's pulled. But he also just really loves to appreciate the beauty that he finds. Like the series Train Hopping in Georgia, I think is like a wonderful example of that. My cousin played a game on VR and acted like there was an actual pillar in the way. We went full hiding mode. It was funny. I love it. I have a VR. I played Half-Life Alyx and some other stuff. I loved it a lot. In fact, I should probably like sell that on eBay or something. It's an old Vive. If I ever do VR though, I want the Knuckles. I think the Knuckles are the best gaming invention ever. And the fact that I'm not seeing the Knuckles in the blueprints for the patent for what is it called? Dexter or whatever? No. What's the name of the patent that Valve made for their new VR headset? The Deckard. Shay's content looks like good reference for post-apocalyptic. Yes, especially. I mean, he legit went to Chernobyl, or he went to Pripyat, I should say. He went to the Duga Towers and stuff like that. The escapism in me, the person that just wants to, leave my major and like work obligations, thoroughly enjoys his videos. I highly recommend him if you want to fall asleep or stay awake. Um, he's been putting a lot more production value into his recent ones, mainly with editing. He's been putting music, which he really doesn't do. He also makes his own music. But yeah, I like him because he's authentic. It's very real. He's not really trying to sell you anything but the experience. I watch Terraria videos to fall asleep. That's valid. I've been slowly but surely walking through the Joel Voices of the Void supercut streams. I'm feeling a bit on it tonight with like my a bit more accurate than usual. I'm vibing with it. Cool. Did you get to? Of course. Yeah, I'm probably near maybe 60s or 40s or 60s. I could check on my phone, but I think 40s. Yeah, he's gotten Maxwell several times. Spoilers, by the way. Um, stuff like that. So yeah, I'm gonna be right back, guys. We know the BRB things. I completely out of water, so we're gonna get a complete refill on water. And then yeah, so behave yourselves. I'll be right back. I'm back. Oh my goodness. I'm not going to bed. Oh my goodness gracious. The chat is on fire. Oh goodness. The music's like evil and scary. Oh, I'm out of breath. Topical sounds to come back to. Let's yoink. Okay, I'm gonna catch my breath real quick. I ran up and down my stairs twice. Okay, so, yep, we have to figure out what we're drawing tonight. We're going to be filling out like one of the later pages of the book. In fact, we are going to save the last page. I never draw on the first page, so we have the first and last pages to draw on. Oh wait, we drew on the last page last night. So we have the backs of some pages to draw on, which means we do have to be careful with ink bleeding through and such. Trying to find some like actually good empty pages to draw on top of. Maybe that one. Maybe that one. Yeah, we'll do this one. I'm looking back at our V1 era drawings. Okay, stupid robot. That was definitely an experiment, those drawings. Why is the music still kind of evil? You guys getting evil vibes from this music? Sick and twisted freaking psychopath vibes? Okay. So, my friend said rat. What can we do with rat? As tempted as I am to make it Germa-oriented, we have to, not do that. I'm not obsessed with Germa. I'm not, guys, listen to me. I'm normal about Germa. My friend said that the other day, and I've stolen it. Okay. We could go to the Drawbox prompt generator. It'd be funny if we, Oh wait, notifications, what is this? Yay, I got the Unshakable. 6 out of 7 days, nearly a perfect streak. Leave me alone. I almost got gold, but I forgot to submit. What is Germa? Guys, I didn't get gold. I deserve gold. Recount. Recount. What is Germa? Is Germa streaming right now? Let's see. Perfection is but one away. LCAV, L indeed. It does not look like Germa's streaming right now. Hassan is. Jinxie is. That's bad. Oh, Agent 00. Wait, isn't that... Oh, yeah, Agent. Yes, I know Agent. Never mind. Okay, cool. He's part of the he's like streamed with I can't remember his name. So I'm not going to say it. Ooh, they are. Oh, you actually didn't know who Germa is. Yeah, so Germa985 is a streamer. Originally YouTuber, moved to streaming. Extremely funny. He's like the streamer. Yeah, I mean he's literally a pillar of Twitch and YouTube. That's the best way to put it. He invented comedy. Very wholesome, real streamer. I think he's only attacked like 3 of his viewers, so as far as, you know, streamer attack rates go, that's pretty low. Yeah. If you've, you know, he's Northern Lion for unemployed people. No, I mean, it's valid. It took me a while to, like, figure out who Germa was, even though he was, like, still just as popular. Hey, what's up, Penguin? How you doing? So I'm still reeling back that I only got silver during the promptathon. Look at the God. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 prompt badges, and one of them is silver. I'm going to become the most popular Drawbox YouTuber ever. Ever. I'm going to get millions of views. And at my peak, I'm going to sequest from Uncomfortable himself that I'm reimbursed. Nah. Using my status. Nah. Okay. Let's go to the prompt generator. There we go. Okay, I'll stream it too because this was from last if Uncomfy pays you, that means I can get paid too. Oh, no, I'm pocketing all that. Forgot to submit Scrapyard Steed even though I did it. Same here. I think that was the one. Oh no, it was the one before that. Ah, goodness. It's so easy to forget. And Bear was even there to remind me. I failed Bear. This is a double fail. Okay. Get this going. Slave labor. Yeah, I was gonna deny it, but no, that's pretty true. Okay. I can't remember what I did for this prompt. I remember it though. No take, only throw. Who knows? I'm too lazy to look at it. Transform, center to screen. Cool. So, here's the prompt generator. I may or may not be stupid. Anyways, panel per day. They're a major inspiration for me. We're gonna try to incorporate their style. I put them in chat. Their Blue Sky and Instagram. That's never not embarrassing. Yeah, I don't know. Ironically, I only saw it when Bear Mug posted it. It took 10 seconds for me to look. Um, but yeah, panel per day is a huge inspiration for me. Their color and texture, as well as just their designs. I really love it. And they have some really, really nice art that I'd like to steal. Remember, guys, art is all about stealing. Excuse me. Music. Oh, goodness gracious. We just listen to that one. Okay, cool. So yeah, that's panel per day is some inspiration, but what we're gonna do here is we're just going to. Oh wait, dang it! Oh. I thought it was randomized. Okay, well we're gonna because yeah, I've already done this one. Okay, the annual parade. Here we go. Okay, what is this? Running a small business isn't eating. Cool. Okay, easy. In the small tale of parade. Okay. We're gonna get this, guys. This is a learning moment for me. I need you to be patient. In the small town of Paradeville, running a small business is even harder. Paying for advertisements in the local paper just doesn't seem to gain the kind of traction it once did. Everyone wants to hear about your services from a friend of a friend, otherwise they're unlikely to ever give you a shot. Hard to get to word of mouth, though, if no one will bother hiring you in the first place. The town has one saving grace, though. One thing that keeps you from packing it all and moving to the big city. One thing that, if used correctly, can take your business from a debt-ridden failure to an overnight success. The Paradeville Annual Parade. Every year, the whole town gathers. Okay, I'm just kind of skimming through this now. Here's the kicker: anyone can enter a float. The bigger and more extravagant the float, the more townsfolk will remember your name. And of course, your business. Design the most eye-catching float to get the town talking. Mm, okay. Nah, I already have my own idea. Okay, cool. I was gonna use this, but as inspiration, but I already have. Oh yeah, shout out V1 right here, but that's not what we're drawing. Surprisingly, let's get this all sorted real quick. There we go. So here's some of Panel Per Day's art. This is kind of the inspo I'm going for. I like it. I like it a lot. Kind of actually the pose we did last night, just a different angle. So shout out. But I want to do like a rat merchant with like the cloak going over the very like silly goofy thing. Rat merchant. And like a shady merchant. Maybe this is me projecting last night that I really wanted to draw the chicken. Let's crack open Pinterest and figure this one out. We'll also start the timer now because this we may work on this on 50% Friday. So, boom. Cool. Oh my gosh. And of course, is this Hataya? This looks... Oh, here's the rat I was thinking of from Panel Per... Or wait, no, this isn't Panel Per Day, isn't it? Ooh, it looks like it, though. Here, let's find the original artist before I post this. Oh, no, this is Panel Per Day. Huge. So, rat vibes. Very cool pose. Here's another angle. Is he the giant rat that makes all of the rules? Wait, let me remember it. Let's see what kind of trouble we can get ourselves into. Man, there's just so much Panel Per Day art in this Pinterest library. Oh. Man, this is a Pinterest board that I actually... This is the first time, like, I'm vibing with nearly everything in here. I may post this in the Delano Discord because everything in here is just my kind of style. I'm gonna post this in ArtShare, even though it's like a... Oh, wait, no. Oh, wait. This is the recommended. This is my own recommendations. That makes sense, I guess. This is me. This is art that I look at. Okay, well. Sadly, I cannot post it because it is just the things it's recommending me. As a reference of... So, like, okay, here, right? You have all of this stuff, which I rock with so much, right? All of this stuff. We got Tom Fox. We got Panel Per Day. No clue who these are, but still quite cool. Actually, this is probably Panel Per Day. Let's give Panel Per Day vibes. But this, what is this? What is this silly little image right here? What's going on right here? That's 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 the image underneath. Pinterest gets me. Oh wait, there's more. There's more of this. This is a different bike. Oh shoot, bear. This is only slightly related. This is definitely Photoshop, but Jesus. Okay. Oh wait, here we go. This actually looks like it isn't Photoshop. There you go. Okay. Panel Per Day give me strength. This stuff is so cool. Beyond the shit posting. I'm just stealing all of Panel Per Day stuff. Heading to bed. Have a good night. Have a good night, James. Get some sleep. Who's this artist? Billy Rogers? Or is that just... No, okay. Really vibing with this. Very grungy. Wow, I really like this. Whoa. This person's crazy good. Let me find the artist. Oh, Moni? Mony? Let's find the actual artist. Moni Pitch. Monypich. Moni Pitch. Here's their Instagram. Actually, here, wait, do they have a... They don't. It looks to be, yeah, I can't look at their stuff because I don't have an Instagram, so I can't. But this is Moni Pitch. Moni Pitch. That's where you can find them. Oh, that's in both chats, so. Very cool stuff. Be careful, I haven't checked if they're like NSFW or not, so. Only go to that if you're an adult. I trust you guys. Actually, no, I don't. It's the internet. I don't trust any of you. I really love this character, though. These look like two different characters, actually. Both rats. This one seems a bit more composed than this one. Really loving the pin here. I'm like 50. You give wise old sage vibes, so. I'm very night pilled right now, I guess. Like, look at this. This is ridiculously good. Holy. But what do I want to draw specifically? Rat and armor. Let's look up some old armor. If today's just looking up references and chatting, I'm cool with that. It's an exam stream. I know, right? It's crazy looking. I don't want my armor to be traditional, but I do want points of reference for it. I kind of like the idea here of like a band. Evil music. I'm skipping the evil music. Who put him in the corner? Is he in timeout? Who put him in timeout? That couch looks comfy. Sorry, I felt like I needed to say that. Why am I here? We're just gonna go back here because that's all we're doing. I haven't really decided on what I'm making tonight. I have a feeling my fire alarm's gonna go off soon. It smells like fire. I don't know the better way of describing it. Not finding too much that's too inspiring. Maybe rogue? That's the thing, I do want to draw like armor, but I don't want to draw because I can't do anatomy. Um but holy. Nightingale armor set from what is the Priest of Thorns by Andre? Base concept art of Thiago Lehmann. Look at that. See, now we're getting into the unorthodox stuff. Look at this. What beautiful color. You could transform that into a fat rat. I could. But like, look at this shape language. This kind of gives rat. This, I don't know. Oh, this kind of looks like that one. Isn't like it's an album, like a character from a metal album or something? Or a horror thing? Oh, here's like some straight up panel per day headwear. Look at that. Kind of vibing with the leg armor here. This. Ooh. Ooh, wait. Ooh. Okay. This is how you do character design. That is how you do some character design, man. Whoa. Yo, I can't show this on stream at all, but this is gangster. Okay, let's now look up some poses. What pose? I have a whole thing of poses, but they're more rad than they are like cool action poses. So I'm gonna play the Pinterest rabbit hole game of you click on a pose and then see where it leads you. I know, right? They've worked through their process. I really love just how flat this is. And just oof, the layers, like just that feels secure. That feels like secure armor. And how top heavy this is compared to the legs. I like those little things too. I like those. Feels so sharp, so clean. Okay, let's find some poses, shall we? Okay, I'm stuck in the hand pose realm where there's like people doing crazy hand poses. Which, cool, but I'm not here for the hand poses. I'm here for like the weapon poses. Unironically, this would be a pretty good pose for like a parkour thing. I think. It's pretty rad. We're working through it. Oh, there's a picture here of someone eating pho. I want it so bad. I don't know why I'm super hungry now. I wanted like a hamburger. I really want like crazy big hamburger, crazy hamburger. But yo, tonight was just a night where I was like, I need like a burger with mushrooms on it. You know those like hippie burgers? Every burger joint has like something called like the hippie burger or the vegan extremin or something. I'm not a huge fan of vegan burgers, but I do like the ones with like mushrooms and like they always got a sauce on it. Um, pretty darn good. Hmm. Now getting into some fighting poses, but they're very martial artists. Portobello mushroom, yeah. Not even the bun. I think if you were talking about the one where there's a bun. Holy moly! If this wasn't so blurry, this would be pretty freaking great. That's a pose. Very hard pose to draw. Imagine how to hide, like, convincingly just make it look like there's not missing a leg. We'll probably do the pose tonight and then clean everything up on Friday for 50% Friday. As a bun? I think I've seen something like that. Maybe it's like a TikTok or like a YouTube short. I say, okay, addendum. I always say like, oh, I watched a TikTok the other day. It's YouTube shorts. I don't have TikTok. It's just YouTube shorts. And I'm also trying to stop watching TikTok shorts ever since, or TikTok, YouTube shorts, because ever since I got my new phone, I reinstalled the YouTube app, and it's also easier because then I can make posts. It's very hard to make posts from the Kavel account on my phone if I'm not using the app. But no, yeah, it's bad. There's so many good poses here, bro. I wish I was this cool. What? Wait. I know. I hope all of these do. Dude, wait. This is kind of baller, though. Unironically, this may be our pose. That's the thing. Also, my Pinterest doesn't know whether to recognize this as like a pose or like a shit post, so it's giving me both. I need to train the algorithm, so that means I need to click a good pose. Pose. Oh, now I'm getting like, dang it, no, I went down the wrong rabbit hole. I clicked wrong, guys. Ah. Oh wait, this is a Nest cosplay. Wait, is it? What are the stripes? That is, isn't it? Oh wait, no, he has red shoes though. But yeah, it's close enough, right? Yeah. It has to be. I think we found our reference, weirdly enough. And the backpack. And the shorts. So yeah, I think that qualifies. It's a good assumption. My pattern seeking brain did not recognize that. Wait, this is kind of fire too. Sorry, now I'm just getting like sidetracked. Oh, my new profile picture dropped. Dang it, it has to be AI. This is an AI picture, but like it's still so good. Oh. I also really love this. I see this all the time. I really love this picture a lot. So we're gonna keep it here as I continue searching for the perfect reference, but I think me at the Cavill meetup. Shout out. That's the thing. I'm not fond. The only time I think I'd ever want to like meet with Dropbox people is if I go to like Comic Con. Any other convention, I'd be like, I'm here. I'm not here for business. You know, because meeting people on Twitch is business. I actually, because like, what is it? Rise does live near some things. I'm not gonna say where because I'm actually not sure if he's comfortable with me talking about that, but he does live near a thing that I could go to. Oh, dang it, I shouldn't have clicked on the furry thing. Pinterest, no, 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 wait. So let's go back. It's good art. It's not what I'm looking for tonight, though. Let's... Yeah, okay. I think we gotta lock in with this one. We spent like, what, 20 minutes doing that? Okay, it's not horrible. I have my business card ready. This fursuiter walks up to me in real life and hands me a business card. This thing, I think furries are cool as hell. I would not have that confidence. Um, I do love that Germa bit through his mouth. Bear, please draw this. Bear, bear, bear. Please draw something like this, please, because I know you are the only person that could so truly capture this. If not, I'll draw it. I will draw this if you don't. That could be our prompt tonight. That doesn't mean we have to like. That doesn't mean we have to get like a lot of furry references, but I'll do it for the bit. If please, for the love of God, this gets drawn somehow, some way. Here, wait. I think. Okay, wait. Wait, I'll do. Okay, huge, 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 huge. Here, wait. Is that Bonzi Buddy? This is Bonzi Buddy, though. This is Bonzi Buddy. You're drawing a like fursuiter, and they're like handing a like business card. And it's like really formal. It could be like the business card from American Psycho or something. Maybe it's not as funny as I think, but I really like the concept. Is Kavel wearing a fursuit? If that, if you can, if that's what gets you to draw this, then sure, I'll be the one in the fursuit for the drawing, and it could be like a Kavel business card. Okay, I feel bad for making you draw this. I'll draw this. Slice is the spit. Ew, wait, ew. 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 Yeah, so I may draw this. Actually, in my bear, I may steal this for my 50% this week. If you're cool with that. I mean, we could both draw this. I'm totally down. I have no idea, no, whatever it's called. I believe that you can do this spectacularly, but I'm also going to draw this for my yeah, okay. Thank you, Delano. This is like um a goaded thing. This is such a goofy pose. Why am I doing this? Okay, whatever. Let's get to it. Uh, art collab, heck yeah. Does it count as a collab if we're just doing it separately? Cavill draws bear half. I draw the bottom. All I want is like I imagine. Here, I'll do a quick doodle of what I'm going to draw, like a thumbnail. Right. Yeah. So actually, I have like a little box with all my study supplies in it. Here we go. It's gonna be like I don't know how fursuits like work, but it's like gonna be like they got like those big eyes, don't they? This looks like car. It's like one of these, right? And this, right? And there's like a hand coming out. That's gross idea, but that's something. It's so bad. Okay, whatever. Let's get to it. So goofy, so silly. So I'm gonna tilt this just a little, bounce the light a little bit more. Oh, goodness. Okay. So here we go. I don't even know where. Oh, God. This is going to be hard to draw, guys. They're square, so that's good. But yeah, it's gonna be something like that. Obviously, like much more composed, I guess. I don't know a better way of putting that. Oh, just broke my light a little bit. That's cool. Really making the V1 pop here. That looks like your comic come to life or something. I really hate this one. Okay. Okay. We could probably. Oh wait, no, the leg takes a lot. Oh yeah, we're not gonna be able to fit the leg in there. That's fine. Nah, we'll get the leg in there. Given that this is so square, then would this be an applicable? We need like, oof, one, two, about six torso lengths. So this will just straight up not work. That means we have to divide it into a sixth. Um, so we'll be constrained either by that or here. Because lengthwise, we are only one, two, three ish. So if we could divide this into thirds, well, a third here be larger than a sixth here. This is 9 inches. This is, I can't remember how big this one is, five. So a third of five is 1.3. No, like 1 point. Yeah, it's over that. Okay. Meanwhile, a sixth of nine is 2/3. So technically speaking, this way then? Yeah, sure. We'll go with that. I'm failing my exam on Thursday. So yeah, we want this to be a little bit less than a third of the page. See, what is this like texture that's happening? That happened with the Snufkin thing. Yo, what's up, shrimp? How's it going? Maybe some more room for the neck there. Ah, yes, quite shrimple, really. Good, good to hear. My roommates are cooking something and I am hungry. I've been trying to avoid eating McDonald's during the week, and mainly because the only McDonald's I can go to is the one that someone, not me of course, but someone got yelled at for putting soda in a water cup or tea in a water cup. Not me. Remember, guys, I would never do something like that. And so I just really don't want to go there, you know? Um, but it's a good thing because that makes me, eat McDonald's less. I mean, yeah, me, because I'm just scared of, what happened to the other person, but I also don't do that. This is gonna be a goofy, goofy, goofy pose. Oh, I said goofy too many times. I've summoned bear. Dang it. I did say goofy 3 times. Yuck. I'm sorry. Definitely taking this one my own direction. Bosho. Um, that's a pretty good guesstimate. I'm a Goofy Goober, you're all Goofy Goopers. Nah, I'm above that. Don't rope me in with you guys. Not singing the song You Can't Make Me. Mainly because I think I'm out of cringy joke capacity tonight. I'm not allowed to make any more after all my incessant Germa rants. This one drops lower. See, that's a lot. So pelvis is probably technically deeper. Seems maybe a bit too deep. Oh, I was a SpongeBob kid. I was so much of a SpongeBob kid that I like before I had like the concept of time or like how to read a clock or time works. I would ask my mom would be like, "Hey, I'm going out for errands or I'm going to a meeting," and I'd be like, "Oh, how long is that?" And she's like, "Oh, that's about like one or two SpongeBob episodes." So yeah, I was a SpongeBob kid. Don't you get that? Don't you get that wrong? Okay, don't you get that messed up? I would like take my Lego set that I built the other day. I would just disassemble it and just like make random stuff on the living room carpet until dinner. I'd get home, I'd do my homework because my parents were like, "Do your homework before you do anything." This was before I knew what video games were. And I'd sit on the carpet, and if I wasn't playing outside with my sisters, I'd sit on the carpet and work on Legos while watching SpongeBob until dinner. My diet's going so well, but I'm hungry. Hmm. Drink some water. By some, I mean a lot. Sparkling water's helpful. I'm not sure if I think I read something because I was in an argument with someone, and it's sparkling water is correlated with healthier weights, but um, it's because a lot of people in Europe drink sparkling water compared to Americans, and Americans just are less healthy. You dropped 10 pounds so far. Holy. What are you cutting? Or like what's the diet? Mind us asking if it's too personal. What are your goals with it? Once again, only if it's you're comfortable. I forgot to do the arms. plumb line. Nice. Let's see. This lines with fat, so we're going out here. Oh, that's very high. That's like right here. So I'm not really specifically cutting anything but salt. Good. I have a real bad heart, so no salt for me anymore. That sounds like a great plan. Man, but so are you just doing a calorie deficit? Wait, 1,000? Oh my goodness, that's a lot, or like little. Goodness, I'm no health expert, but that's, whew, that's, ooh, wow. Not to like insult, like that's just, woo, that's a cut. That is a freaking cut. Holy. Yeah, I don't know. I would recommend consulting because that's very low. But what do I know? I think talking to a doctor about how fast you cut is a an important thing. But yeah, because yeah, from my experience and hearing the tales of others, that's like movie actor level cut. I'm exaggerating the muscles a bit. I need to calm down. Arms do seem a bit silly, don't they? Maybe worth pulling out a an anatomical guide because this is gonna be the tricep, right? Bicep right here. So we're gonna see most of the bulge from that, and then we're gonna get here. I don't know these muscles, um, and I really can't imagine this in my head at this orientation. Let's see if so. My hand was back. Maybe my left hand. From that angle, we're gonna see like this muscle actually. I'm looking at it from right here. So yeah, this muscle, that's like this right here. So it's this part, not the interior part, and this one spans further in. So yeah, we're gonna see an overlap right there, and then this comes out. Um, which means this, because yeah, the wait, no, the hand is this way. Oh, that's helpful. So we know that this muscle is underneath. We can't see it. So that's over here. So we'll see a bit of a bulge, but it's gonna remain relatively flat. And of course, we're gonna have, I like doing just kind of a mass. And of course, I just like drawing hands large. It helps you fit more detail into the fingers as well. So that's like, okay, we're going to be seeing the back of the tricep here. And then making this diamond. But we're going to also have our back in here. That's an important thing to break with the silhouette. Maybe it'd be a bit lower. 6 feet started at 340 pounds down to 330. Huge, and I feel great physically. Okay, haven't had any issues. I'm pretty sedentary for the most part, so 1,000 feels quite generous. Okay, okay, this makes more sense. Well, congrats. That is freaking huge. Great progress. 10 already. Jeez. Wasn't there a study where there was a weight loss program and they were like, okay, you know what? If someone just doesn't eat anything and lives off of the fat stores in their body, how long do they live? And so they calculated, okay, well, they need these supplements, these supplements, these supplements, these supplements. Um, and they put them on them. And they found that people did lose weight, but more specifically, they actually regained it because they lost the weight so fast and they didn't get rid of the eating habit or some of the other underlying conditions that caused it in the first place. But yeah, I went to the doctor the other day and my blood pressure was 160, 100, pretty scary and pretty hard to lose. Yeah, well, hey, shout out, you've made great progress so far. That's very inspiring. I'm glad you talked to your doctor. That's a very, very good part of it. But yeah, as for if you're hungry, I mean drinking water always helps, but that only comes to it. One thing that has helped me, I mean just stop buying high calorie snacks. Oh wait here. I've actually fasted for 5 days a few years ago. I took salt and potassium supplements and to get my electrolytes up. That was the healthiest I've ever been in my life. I was able to pull ups and sprint a whole track. I used to be big into a big fasting rat. I eat relatively healthy when I'm at school. Bear, I relate to. I eat. Oh, okay. I eat so healthy when I'm at school, and when I go back to my parents' home, they indulge me. They buy my favorite snacks. It's over. It is so over. Um, but yeah, I mean, fruits is just such a great one. Yeah, 5 days is. Oof. Fruits, I think, is awesome because you get sugars, you get it's quite filling. Like orange slices have always helped me. Then again, I've never specifically tried to lose weight or like very hard. I've only been maintaining or gaining. Um, man, that's craziness though, in a good way. That is really cool. Well, shout out you, man. Sorry, I'm just fixating on that. And see, down here I was very gentle with my strokes, and up here I was like, "Rah." I need to be better at that. Especially when it comes like figure drawing, that's going to be a thing that needs to happen. I need to be a lot more mindful of. Not something a kneaded eraser can't fix, but oh man, I completely forgot. My mom texted me something about art school. I didn't even see it. That was probably not the right time to check, but oh man, I didn't even see that. That was today at 7 a.m. Okay. They just mentioned my school has one of the best animation and visualization programs in the country. Maybe I should look at a dual degree. I would love to. That adds like another 4 years to my college. Got a BRB, but feeling stream will end before I get back. Okay, have a good one. Once again, congrats on all your progress. Hope to see you soon. I feel like this arm should be longer. Do you guys agree? Maybe a bit skinnier. What did I say earlier to my friend on accident? The stream, but what did I say? What did I don't know why I'm doing that. I'm not jinxie. Uh, oh yeah, I said legit right as I hit the stream button, but instead of button, I said butter. Wanna know what one of the most unfunny jokes I think? Actually, no. Okay, if we're gonna do a rant where I'm like hating on things, this is my rant because I think complaining all the time that's not fun. Even though I do that a lot on the stream, but this is a PSA more than a complaint. This is something I want to see changed in the world. and I'll be upset if it doesn't. We need like mandatory spatial awareness courses. Like just not even like as a part of school, just like mandated by the government. You have to take like spatial awareness instructional videos or something. Because I don't want to be walking through the hallway and there's like a dude with his like scooter in the center of the hallway, so you have to and he's just on his phone. Or on the stairs, especially people who just stop on the stairs. Typically in the middle or on the railing. Those are really only the two places you can be on the stairs to check their phone. Or have a conversation, a three-person conversation in the middle of a sidewalk. Or like you're in the store. Sorry, it makes me so upset because it's such a be better. Be better. It's not a hard thing. It's not beyond anyone's capabilities as a human being. Where's the guy's thumb? Is it like down here? Like that? Yeah, I think it's like right there. Why did I do a stroke so hard? I was almost pissed at someone that made a white ass wall with their friends. Exactly. And so here's the other thing. I'm a person who bikes, so like automatically most cars treat me terribly. Um, I get the sentiment a tiny bit until the point where my life is threatened, right? But the amount of times like people jump into the street, not a sidewalk, trying so hard to squeeze, I was close to losing it. Happened today at the gym. Uh, some people who worked at the gym were like taking a wide angle around one of the racks, and I was already walking there, and they decided to like start talking and just stop there. Yeah, I've so many times I've like my brakes on my bike because someone just decides to jump in the middle of the street. Okay, let's do a rat. Actually, the whole head. Let's not do. Let's like do that. Yeah, this gives crazy rat vibes. And I definitely want like a, you know those horse blinders? That kind of helmet going on here. We're gonna actually stop it like right here. I'd like the armor go like this. That looks dumb. Let's get some actual inspiration in before we start doing that. How about? See, this is just baller. So what if instead we had a piece of metal that goes like this over it? Make it feel flat right there. Then go over. And have like, yeah, a little cusp up here. Pressing way too hard for this to be like an initial sketch, but definitely want to decrease the degree of these. Oh, heck yeah, this song. We have to do it in such a, see, it seems too rotund. That makes sense. Got it. See, See, it looks too techy. If that makes sense. I'm out of mouse length, and that's making me mad. Like, mouse of thing that use computer, yes. And they don't do too much. They really don't do too much with their armor. So let's keep it simple, actually. Also, does their head just seem way too big? I was about to say I'm vibe sketching, but I forgot how much I hate the notion of vibe coding. This can't be real, right? Like, vibe coding can't be real. I want big ears. I love big ears on anything I draw that like has ears. From our wolf dog to our okapi, right? That's like that's way too forward. I'm like throwing all construction out of my brain. I want like a crackly smile. Am I copying this one? Oh, I am. Dang it. I don't care. I want this, so I'm going to have it. This is giving wolf vibes though. So like something out of Bloodborne, I don't know. See, it looks like it's smiling. How do I make it not look like time to draw fursuits? Heck yeah. Are you going with the bit that we were talking about earlier? You're gonna do a spin on it. Shaky hands on purpose, you know. Yikes. Can't give him button nose. I'm doing for the bit. Guys, I can't believe Bear's doing for the bit. Of course, if we're drawing a character with like big obnoxious ears, it has to have like a chip taken out of it. Or else I wouldn't be doing my duty as an artist. This is not rat vibes at all, but I don't really care. I don't know why I started with this either. What should we do for the armor? I love how like we're not drawing this, but I just love like units. That's the best way to describe these guys. Just freaking units. I do like the garb on this one. Like this kind of, but it does give like a priestly vibe. Ooh, wait, I want. Hmm. And then like another, like a multi thing, and then some armor underneath of this. Do you like heroes more and villains more? Uh, I don't think I would like them because they were a hero or a villain, right? Like I think I'd like them just for their motives. Because you can have a boring hero, you can have a boring villain. So I'm not gonna, yeah, I'm never gonna like a character specifically before that or say there's a trend. What about you, Delano? Don't know why my pinky had to be out right there, but it did. Leg armor is so weird to me because like legs are a very organic thing. Oh, whoa, that's metal. So we can have like, so this dressing is gonna be over that. Like those, I think they're more interesting and harder to write. Interesting. What makes them harder to write? How do you do like the, what are they called? Digigrade, right? Or like where they have the extra. See, that ain't right. Maybe some mix of this can be right though. I think it's easy to make a hero because someone agrees on them. It's hard to make a villain and characters actually like or relate to. Digidegrade? Is that it? A lot more thought goes into a villain. Interesting. I mean, both have motives. And who says you have to like a villain? That's gonna be like much more down there. We're kind of spitballing right now. Be cool if there's like a necklace hanging down right here. Like a little bone, some bones on it. Reasonable motivation for doing what they do. Interesting. And that doesn't mean you're coming at the, or sorry, doesn't that mean you're coming at the story from the hero's point of view? Because I know it's a traditional sentiment to write, villains in this way, but you can't come at it from a place of, oh well, it only the direct route makes sense. Like it makes sense for you to choose the good route. No, it doesn't. Like people have been scorned and like treated miserably in their lives, and so to complement that, hatred can be born from that. People could want to resolve things by killing or stuff like that, and just that makes sense to them. Or sometimes it's just out of desperation. Not to say that's easy to design a villain, but same thing with a hero. You can't just make a hero that does it just because it's right. And if you do, it's a pretty boring hero, in my opinion. Um, let's do like a big pauldron right here. I don't know what it's called. Just like a. I'm just getting that vibe. Definitely a lot of scratchy kind of figuring out what this character's doing. The hate in a story needs to be written in a way that makes sense, because if you show a lot of that stuff like hate, like good things, it can make that seem redundant. How so? I wish this reference wasn't so blurry. Oh shoot, it's 10. Okay, let's call it. Oh shoot, it's already 10. Okay, well, that's fun. We're gonna call it there. Oh no. Okay, so yeah, this was actually a fun sketch. It's not totally there yet. We're not totally finished. If it wasn't an exam night or a night where I wanted to watch Arcane, we'd do a little bit more. But I'm starting to feel something here. Something's kind of cool. Uh, it looks really weird right now, though, for sure. Anyways, yeah, so thank you guys very much for joining me tonight. Sorry about the delay and sorry about the exam timings. We'll be back to normal on Friday with 50% Friday, which we'll probably keep working on this or maybe something new. We will not be streaming Wednesday or Thursday, so tomorrow or the next day. And we'll return to a normal time at 7:30 p.m. Central Time on Friday. And then hopefully Saturday we'll pick up the 250 cylinder challenge. So with that being said, everybody, thank you so much. Delano, Bear, Shrimp, Penguin, Jims. I think that was everybody. Sadly, we didn't get Cat tonight. I think we were just a bit too late. But yeah, so once again, sincerely, thank you guys a ton, and I can't wait to see you guys tomorrow. Bye for now.